Oh, well, Amu's looking like it's going to be banned out. I mean, no surprise that Lyra's banned out, though, right? I mean, what do you think about the Kara so buff? That's something that happened in the last update. What do you think for that?
Okay. Anyways, let's see. Can we restart? Restart what? Win game.
Can we restart?
Okay, anyways, going to be seeing a bans Lyra. That's pretty normal. Amel, I mean, Amel's not really a ban-worthy hero. Are you going to ban Tag out? I mean, that would be interesting. I mean, I know like Druid, L'Oreal, Donkey, Aquastorm, they're really good players. They banned Taco away. I don't know. Has Taco been seemingly like meta while I was gone for like a week and a half? I don't think so.
No, not exactly. I mean, leaving. You could argue that they're leaving all the good picks open, like Viola and Sanfeng, but they're gonna get one, right? Well, but actually, we accused ban, and they're gonna leave both the Sanfeng and the Viola open. I expect those to get picked up really quickly. Something like the Finn's pretty strong right now, pretty standard. But the Kensei, if it is picked up, that will probably deter the Finn from the other team being picked. But Viola is going to be the first pick of the game.
I mean, Kensei's pretty consistent throughout the meta, so that wouldn't be too much of an issue. But they do go for the Viola. I mean, Viola is a really annoying hero, but I knew that Sun Feng was going to get focus picked eventually, and he will be picked up by Math? Wait, what? So how would he call him? What's the team name? I need the team name, boys. I don't know. But they're going to go for Sun Feng. Yeah, okay, I don't know. We're going to call them Team Blue and Team Red, okay? Because I don't know, and I can't be bothered. But there you go. Tony's going to be probably the next pickup. I mean, Tony's freaking awesome. At least if they do want to go for Kensei, Tony counters Kensei really well. And also having an extra dose of CC to follow up with the Sun Feng is freaking insane. So far I'm pretty happy with how it's going. But it seems like they want to go for Arona. And if they do go for Rona...
Really interesting is the Sanfeng, because though the Rona's going to be immune to the Sanfeng Tiger's Bridge, the rest of the team aren't. So going into the Red Mist onto a Sanfeng's not going to be the greatest, especially in a team fight with Tony. It's going to be a lot of CC. It's going to be easy for Rona to get about, but if this Rona doesn't get online, you know, it's going to be really hard, especially for these squishy picks like the likes of Viola, especially.
Is this...
If it goes CP,
is it Rona mid? Like, this actually just might be Rona mid, because like Aquastorm is an intention of going weapon mid. Rona mid, it depends on his matchup. Like, if you're playing Rona mid, you got to know what you're playing up against. If you're playing against a hero with a lot of mobility, you're going to get absolutely battered. So I'm not too much of a fan. They go for an Ozo, which top lane dominates. I'm really happy with Ozo in top lane, and not too many people play it, but you should give it a try. Serpent Mask, like Bone Sword, Breaking Point, it's pretty fun, and it does rivalize against a lot of bot laners.
I mean, everything I know is just being deleted out of this draft, man, from the blue team here. I mean, we're talking Ozo top lane, we're talking Rona mid lane, Viola. I don't know where Viola's going to go anymore. I thought Viola would be CP mid, but perhaps it's going to be support. Petal also looks like it's going to be interesting game right now in the draft, and I would like the Petal is good into the Sky. It will stop the forward barrage and the engagement from the Sky, and going in as a Sky into a Rona is not going to be exacting, but we are going to pick up the Idris, and I still suspect that Petal to be picked up though.
I mean, they were asking to get counterpick with a hero with a lot of mobility in mid lane. Of course, they're going to go for the Sky. It's suspecting she's going to go mid, but it's like, at this point, it's 99% sure she will be going there. So, unfortunately, they deserve it. That's their fault. So, Orehus are going to be having to have a hard mid lane stage unless they want to try and switch it up last second. Seemingly, they want to go for Pedal, which you want to go for Pedal into Sun Feng. You really want to do that. Okay, sure.
I mean, I'm giving up trying to predict that team. I think that team's pretty crazy, you know, pretty all in. But looking on the other side, the Gwen looks like a really solid pick. Kensei also,
yeah, don't go for Gwen.
Solid, goes straight over the Munions, but Kensei is going to be picked up there. And looks like I would have to give it, I mean, really obviously to Red Team here. I don't know about you, Max.
I mean, the Kensei is way better. If they would have went for the Gwen, I would have said, even though the composition in terms of tanks, especially with the Sun Feng and the Tony, was a lot better for Camarilla, it was not going to work out right, because Gwen is not a big, hard carry like a Kensei could be, and just having a Sky and a Gwen would not be enough for you to rivalize against the potential damage output from the other squad. So here, going for Kensei was definitely the smartest decision. But here we go. We're going to be in draft, and you said to me, which team should I choose that's going to be winning? Oh, we got even a little poll on the chat. Oh, looking sleek AF. Oh, is it going to be blue side or red side? There we go. Even the mods are playing blue side or red side. I'm going to be voting. You know what? Because we got an Ozo paired up with a Viola, and also because of the heal of the combustion of the pedal, I'm actually going to give it over to the blue side.
Okay, I see where you're coming from. I think the pick potential is there for the blue side, but I think the draft overall, I think it's going to have to go straight over to the red side. I think that it's going to be a very clean stomp for Team Red here, Max. I don't know about you, but you never know if this Rona does get pretty fed. The Rona, we've all seen it before.
Floor show.
Stomper game. Oh yeah, that was nasty.
That was the nastiest Rona of them all. But like I said, the Ozo team has a chance of winning just because it has Ozo is like just a little bit of a fun factor. But like if I'm looking specifically about draft, I'm being very serious about this game. I would have to give it over because Tony counters Ozo super easily. Finn with his pull can cancel out the acro bounce. And also Sonfong, if he gets hit once by the AoE damage output of an Ozo, then of course it's going to come back with a stun, turn it back into a Master's Lesson if needed. So not going to have too much of an issue there. So I do think the red team definitely has a way better potential of taking this game. But anyway, it's going to go off to a passive early stage, just a little bit more gold going over to the blue side. But anyways, Ozo going to be in the mid lane though, and Rona in top lane. So definitely shifting up things a little bit and shifting up the expectations. Not maybe making the Sky as powerful in mid lane as we thought she might be in early game.
It's still going to be a hard mid-game matchup, though you have to agree with Ozo, a melee mid-lane hero. But Viola there is also going to help. And the healing for the Ozo to sustain against the Sky, we talk about sustain being so important, right? And with the barriers from the Viola, but it looks like might just First Blood come out right now. But Flask will be popped out onto L'Oreal. So easy Flask really early in this game, just 1.5 minutes.
Yeah, Radiant Flask out so early, not looking too good. And the Ozo still has it. And let's not forget that Ozo, because of his passive, he's going to get a lot more healing out of it. Even though they did nerf his healing recently of like a few percent. I think it was like 2 to 3%. So he's not going to get as much. But the paired up with the Viola at this stage is actually pretty spot on because the Barriers are going to get an extra 30% more efficiency throughout the entirety of your game because that is Ozo's passive, Carney's luck. But unfortunately, been put so low, he's going to get an extra Barrier and Flask it up to survive the encounter with the forward barrage of Who Are You? And he's going to make it back alive, but still a pretty scary spot. And Ozo, not the best mid laner, and this is why.
Yeah, and Rowan, the bot side, it doesn't look like Sandfang's really struggling right now against Druid. Druid doing a great job right now. But it will be First Blood actually going into the mid lane as we see that. Ozo now going to go down as well. The Rona in the top lane going down to the Kensei as well. And that's not what you want to see in this early game, especially a Kensei, as we all know, when he gets that free item spike max ban, that is when it starts getting dangerous.
Yeah, if you give him the early game, like, things are about to get really scary real damn quickly. Right now, he's already got himself a 11 CS, only 11 CS in 2 minute 30. I thought he would have a little bit more than that. So he's definitely got to try and increase that gap. He's going to have a big wave pushing under the turret. Rona, unfortunately, is not the best at this stage to like get big wave under turret until she gets red mist. So we'll be able to get a few of them normally pretty nicely, but it'll definitely be a lot slower. But what I'm checking out mainly here is going to be this Ozo. He's got to be very careful of engaging in the fights. You want to play as passive as you can, play behind your minions, and when you get your first item power spike, mainly here is going to be like, I believe he's going to CP, so like maybe a, I don't know what he's going to build. Shadow Glass, Aftershock, I have no idea. But you got to wait for that before actually picking fights, and also to get your ultimate.
Okay. Going in with the taunt, and that's going to be L'Oreal going straight down into third kill of the game for the red team. And now Daddy Alpha going to have to just sit in the mid lane and farm up these minions, try to stop this wave pushing in with this guy and Who Are You? And he's just going to now move himself into his own jungle. That was a great pick from Miss Tony, walking in and walking back out and getting the objectives that he needs.
Yeah, that is why Tony is so good in the jungle. He can just easily engage in lanes, just so consistently and throughout the entirety of the game, looking really good. Druid in bot lane, they're going to try and pick the fight versus Prismo. Does not proc the stun on the Tiger's Bridge. Just going to try and replicate, fight back just a little bit. Will not just get too much done out of that, unfortunately. I'm seeing now Kensei's got himself his heavy steel, and he's going to be fighting in the top lane versus his Rona. Aquastorm going extremely low. Going to try and try his best to fight it, but he's going to be able to rebounce back out of the turret aggro and get himself his second kill of the game. Absolutely shredding it in the early stage.
Yeah, poor Rona is not having a great game right now. It's already 12,000 gold to 11,000. 1,000 gold lead, but there's 4 kills. And I think it's down to the fact that the CS, as you say, only the 11 CS earlier in the game for the Kensei. Both are getting these kills, they're only just slightly ahead. And it could be further ahead if they're getting a CS more in the game, in the top lane, in the mid lane, and especially in the bot lane against the Sandfang, who has been struggling against this early game.
Not sure where the mid lane is currently located. They could have got the kill on Daddy Aleph, but unfortunately follow up on Who Are You? And Yohihi? Yohihi is not going to be coming out. Yohi? Yeah, I don't know. I'll shut up. Yeah, I know. It made me think of that music. I don't know why, but Druid going to get ganked out in bot lane. A taunt could come on through from Locke's lands, but it will not be able to connect it. Unfortunately, still pushing him back a little bit, giving more room over to Prismo to farm up and breathe overall.
Exactly, and now we're about 5 minutes into the game, 1 minute until the Ghost Wing spawns the first. It's a game to stun Landers and Tiger's Bridge, but it's not going to amount to anything. It's just going to farm up and take us farm. Quiet game right now, but in the top lane, we do see Nymphex once again pushing over, and that's going to be double man rotation coming up. And now Nymphex looks like he's in trouble. Going to have to try escape out there with his A, and that's going to be not a kill going, unfortunately, over. Nymphex just going to slide on out of that one. We'll have to sacrifice its jungle, saying that.
Yeah, didn't even have his path of running and still made it out alive, so great job from him. Really happy to see that working out for the squad of, I forgot their name. Well, the red team. There you go, we'll consistently go for it. I will have a question actually for you, Highland. It's going to be, wait, as we got Pedal going to get engaged upon, we'll focus on that for the time being. But the minions, of course, you know, Pedal's a really good counter to Skye because you can let the forward barrage get tanked up by those minions. We're now going to gank out in the bot lane. Prism are going to get put lower and lower. He does have his level 6 flask will be popped off. Divine Fist to tank it up a little bit more also will be coming on through. But now he's going to be playing that one a lot more respectfully. Let's hope he's got some nice dedication on this turret defense.
Yeah, for sure. And his turret looks like it will be put under pressure. But the Master's Lesson going to come out, sorry, and it will be Alpha actually going to have to dodge out. We'll get hit by the Divine Fist, and that's going to be him going down halfway. And that's an excellent defense there from the Sand Fang. But unfortunately, the ulti is now used, and if they decide to go in again, he's going to be slightly more vulnerable. But in the mid lane, they do secure, obviously, the CP buff for their own jungle. Who are you now? Pushing that minion wave in. It's going to force now L'Oreal, and Donkey Grey will just take a moment to clear this farm. Is that they put their pressure elsewhere in the map.
What I do see right now is also the Kensei. Nymphex already going for the weapon buff, so he's really trying to shut down this right now as much as possible, try and get an even bigger lead, potentially try and get even a turret to get more map pressure and a little bit more gold. But there's going to be a 1v1 of Tony between the Rona, not going to really end up in too much happening. There's one above going to be coming on through, hitting a little bit of extra damage on Grey Evil. But still very passive game. But I had a question for you then, actually, and it was, what do you think of here, Weapon Idris instead of a CP Idris coming out in game?
I mean, I think the CP Idris is slightly more powerful, but if you want to go in, you want to assassinate an enemy, then Weapon Power Idris all the way. Late game, the Weapon Power Idris can really just dive on someone with obviously the ulti and then just go straight in. And the team fight will be coming out. The mist on the Force Accord, unfortunately, going to allow Donkey Grey to survive. Then, with the help of Viola, they're not going to find that kill. And that's going to be a big ultimate down for the next 80 seconds. He Maxman, but in the top lane, Nymphex having to hold his own. Now comes Tony, and that's going to be the Bramble Bloom. He's going to try heal him up, but it doesn't matter. The Badaboom's going to steal a 5th kill for the side of red here, and unfortunately, that's going to be Aquastorm. Probably likely going to have to lose his turret now with the help of Finn and Kensei on this top tier lane here.
Are they really hungry for the frag? Going for Aquastorm, path of the Ronin coming on through, able to tank it up a little while longer, but at the end, L'Oreal will not be coming out in time to go for the save. And they wouldn't say, L'Oreal, get the hell out of here, you're not going to survive long enough. And they're just going to shut you down right after. He's still rushing for the kill on the tank, and he's going to pop out the flask. And they might even rush him right after, going to rush out for the turret. And definitely Nymphex is trying to get a little bit of extra damage output, but they're going to go for it. 3v3 fight coming on through, denies the back port of the Finn. He gets shut down, turned into a 3v2. Jump back with the aggro bounce on the Tony. That's a 2-0 in the advantage of the blue side, and they're going even for a third. That's a double kill going over to the Ozo, and I said it, Ozo is definitely underrated.
Here is Ozo, and that's why I guess he's been nerfed the last update, Maxman, because that's a great triple kill, and he needed that right now after losing the turret. And although they have obviously had all these kills going over to the side of the red team, they do manage with those shutdowns to even up the gold. We're now looking at about 24,000 each, 9 minutes into the game, and it's all pretty cool once again.
Yeah, looking pretty nice so far. Ozo going for the first item of Spellfire. A little bit not too sure what to think about that one. I don't think it's been that useful as a first item. I think it would have been better to go for maybe for an Aftershock or something just a little bit more substantial in your early game phase, because Spellfire, let's not forget, scales a lot more when you already have some CP built up in your build. So I think that maybe this is a little bit early to build that specific item. Maybe Aftershock, then Spellfire, but that's A-okay. We'll be seeing a little bit more damage coming out in the mid lane, but I'm checking out the bot lane, where Druid is going to get ganked up. Good stun on the Tiger's Bridge, and Tony wants to shut this fight down.
Yeah, definitely looks like Tony rotating so well across the map, and that's going to be the Divine Fist, putting Druid down to half his health. But in the mid lane, we also see a fight going on. Looks like it could break out here, maybe not. Now we actually just choose to push back, and in the bot lane, fights once again, perhaps going to happen. We look like Loxland's going to be going down low. That's going to be a kill going down, perhaps not with the Master's Lesson into the turret. That's what you need with the taunt. Not going to land, unfortunately. Divine Fist gonna not land either. And now with Flash popping out, Daddy will go down. Surely the Dying Fist also going to finally land.
No.
Perhaps
Oh my
Daddy,
God.
that will be what we need. Force the Chord, just the extra measure, but that will be another wasted Force the Chord. But we do get a kill, Maxman, as we 8 over now. Despite that kill, though, they have given up a little bit more pressure onto this Sky. Now Sky also going down in the mid lane to this Ozo, barely going to survive. And this is the power of the Ozo dive, Maxman.
One thing you got to do on an Ozo is when you're playing against a Sky, a hero has a lot of mobility, you do not want to go initially for your ultimate with the Bangarang. Then, oh wait, nice engage with the Path of Ronin. Nimpex going to get the shutdown on Donkey Grey Evil. He's going to try and fight back, denies the healing, denies the barrier out because of that Spellfire. But they're going to go for the ring engage. He does shut down the kill. It will be a one-on-one trade. The kill will be picked up by Hello Daddy Aleph. Nice stun on the Quibble, going to get shut down. Trying to make it away from the turret. Will not be able to secure it, unfortunately. But as I said, the thing on Ozo, right, on a Sky, you do not want to use your ultimate, your Bangarang first, because she's going to reposition right after. So we've got to wait, force out her, her Super Strike, and then go for the Bangarang.
Yeah, for sure. But unfortunately, that fight does actually go towards the side of blue team. They do lose the bot side turret there with Druid on that bot lane pushing out against the Sand Fang. They only trade. They don't get the mid lane turret, unfortunately, only taking it down to half health. So that fight does still go to the blue side, Maxman, and they look like they're going to try and engage onto Kensei's jungle, onto Tony's jungle here. They managed to secure the gold oak, but now perhaps they're even going to still kill this Tony, but the Kensei also trying to fight in the back foot, and now it's going to be Nimpex trying to go into Aquastorm. Maybe Kensho half of the Ronin straight in, and now it will be him getting the first kill, and now he survives with the blast coming up, but now Laura's also going to go down. Nimpex, absolute god right now, double kill. Daddy Alpha, there's nothing he can do, is get stunned up by the Quibble. That's going to be Nimpex, perhaps getting 3 kills, still alive, finally goes down to Donkey Evil, but now the 4th kill going to go over. Here comes Idris to come in onto the Sky here, but still the fight continues.
Oh my God.
They're going to trade 1-for-1. Donkey Grey gets it, but still going to get taken out by the Sand Fang. Druid finally going to go down. It is going to be barely not an ace as the runner just respawns in time, but 5 kills going to the side of the red team.
That fight was going on for absolute years. What the hell just happened? Still, the main reason why they were able to win that fight, Aquastorm picked a, kind of a 1v1 in that fight versus to Kensei, and Kensei had the breaking point, which was not the case of Aquastorm. Does not have even a bone saw at this stage. So of course that was not a fight that, if the Rona saw the builds, was like, okay, this is not a fight we can take unless we go with an absolute insane team fight, we actually outnumber them, then they could have engaged it. Right now that was a team fight that Team Blue should have not taken and played a lot more respectfully, definitely lacking respect in that engagement.
Definitely engaging hard into the jungle, perhaps suspecting after defending that 1-for-1 the previous team fight win that they could take the enemy team, but as you say, with the breaking point, with the infusion now ready to go for Kensei in the next fight as well, it looks like they found Idris in the bot side, and that will just be another kill going over against the Pestle. But can the Idris find one? Cannot, as the Crucible comes out from the Finn, and perhaps Violas is going to finish him off with the ulti from Donkey Grey Evil. It will manage to land, secure a 1-for-1 trade right now. Druid trying to find that second kill, now might find it onto the Finn. Out will be 2 kills going on. Divine Fist will land onto Druid, going very low, but the flash comes out, and now Sky comes in, and now Donkey Grey Evil going to acro bound straight onto his Sky. The Master Blessing not going to land, unfortunately. That might just spell disaster for Sky, but he's still trying to get away here. And now Druid on the back foot does get the shutdown onto the Sand Fang. The Sky just going to have to walk away here. Maxman Kensei not in that fight at all.
Kensei would have been there, would have been a completely different ball game. He's going for the ring gauge, 3-round circus. Can he get the shutdown? Put him solo. The spell fight is ticking down. They might indeed confirm it. Tony going to try and join the party, but he's way too late. The taunt comes out, but you know that nobody is there to follow up on the engage. Loxley lands, maybe got to try and call this one quits for the time being. Just let that one go. But this is definitely should be a free Ghost Wing for the blue side, but they're not going for it. They're not committing. Well, 2 enemies were dead. This is definitely a waste of a fight.
Definitely, and they should be going for these objectives, Maxman. They're finally getting these team fights that they need in, allowing the red side into this game, but the fight comes again, and here comes Kensei, just easy cleans for sure, but Donkey Grey Evil getting the Bramble Seeds blowing up and healing in his face. Whoa. And Tony coming to chase down on the bot side of the fight, but Kensei doesn't care about that. He's going straight under the turret. That Divine Fist going to go in, but Kensei now having to reposition. Crucible comes out from the Finn, but Nimpex actually going very low in this fight to the now that will be turned, and now the blue team are doing it, Maxman. The death from above is not going to be enough, and now the Sky will also go down. Who are you? Going to be the second kill of the game. Double kill from this Idris Ace. They absolutely wipe the red side off the map.
Holy smokes! That Kensei like, what was it, 25 to 30 breaking point stacks? And he did almost nothing that fight. They dodged the path of the Ronin. Absolute stellar team fight coming up from the blue team. And I want to see what they can do for the next one, but now they've got the ghosting, which is going to make them even more substantial in the next engagement. They get more global objectives in mid lane, which are going to be so efficient for them to just control more areas of the map. So their next fight is going to be even easier after that one, but here you go. Bolendra going to go for the push. And he's going to try and pick a nice fight versus Tony, but the carry is joining up. Kensei's just around the corner, but still he's doing the work. He picks up one. Can he survive it? No, he can't. That's going to be a one-on-one trade between the Idris and the Tony.
That will be the shutdown gold, though, going over to the Kensei. Now Daddy Alpha's going to have to get on out of there as a 4-man rotation comes up. But the Blacklaw already being pushed down to the side of the blue team. They pick up that objective in the meantime with Idris pushing on that bot side. Daddy Alpha might just fall down here. The Ken show half of the Ronin in. But now the Massive Blessing will be crucibled out. And now the fight continues on. The Kensei does find the one kill. The Forcer core juiced as well. The Cripple going to land onto one, but it doesn't matter. They shut down the Kensei. This is what they need. And now this guy's just going to have to return back to Black for all the meanwhile pushing on the base. The prop does land on the Tiger's bridge here, but Divine Fist not going to be enough, and that will be 4 kills going down for sure. And now, actually, you can make that 3, sorry, and now the Sky continues going in. The Bada Boom into the turret. They might find Aquastorm. No, they don't. They manage to take that turret fast enough, and that will be finally 4 kills, as I say, going down. And the Sky can only watch. And the Sky just not doing enough in this fight. Only got the Frostburn, only got the Evil Harvest. 1 damage item is not enough on this Sky right now.
Donkey Great Evil! What the hell is this game that's happening for him? Spellfire, Aftershock, Broken Myth. Not too much of a fan of the order he's built it in, but the build is working absolute wonders for his team himself. So far, he's in 9-3 to 7. And he's been just absolutely shredding it. Can't wait to see the Rona finally get himself a little bit further down the build, and definitely needs to go a lot tankier, because you see that during the team fights, he has a hard time at the early stage because he just gets melted down so quickly. But when he builds up a little bit of bone saw, he does more damage, gets a lot more sustain out of his build. So I think that here going for some tankiness is what he needs to do. Seems like he's going for crit, so definitely some SCA kind of reminder here.
Here comes Druid going in onto the Finn, and there's no relentless, absolutely relentless here onto the Finn. The Crucible forced out, and he's gonna find that one kill, perhaps finally gets it, but does he get away as well is the question. The boots come out, but he's going in with the rest of his team, and now comes the Viola, and Master's Less going to be blocked up, and perhaps this Idris is what they need to survive. The Rona's not got the breaking point to do the damage, and Rona's just going to get absolutely dropped in the base. Way too aggressive, the rest of the team did not follow up there. Yeah, I was just going to mention the bad build coming out from Rona, in my opinion. Perhaps should have gone breaking point first over the bone saw. Not gonna really matter getting those armor shreds going on in the team fight if you can't build up that damage with your red mist, and that's what Rona relies on. Rona relies on this breaking point.
I'm actually going to disagree with that just a little bit. I think that here going for Bonesaw is super valuable because you're against 3 tanks, which are going to be the Tony, they're going to be against Sunfong and the Finn, so stacking out on them, you're going to get a lot more potential damage, but you need to go for breaking point. I don't think the here going crit is going to be rewarding at all. Breaking point after the Bonesaw would be the way to go, but a little bit unfortunately he's not going down that path. We were interested to see how crit could go for them. Here it is though, they're going to pop out the pulse of the Tony as a screen coming out hot with the host. Thank you very much, my dude. Arigatou gozaimasu, really appreciate that. Hope you had a good stream. But now what I'm seeing is like both teams are kind of doing mistakes. They're too split, like Rona is very split and they're still moving forward, and Kensei split, they got to get back with their team. They're going for 4v1 engages and it's really weird. They got to try and fix that ASAP, or the next fight might be the last.
Definitely, and it looks like there's just red team have been silenced in this game by the blue side here, Max, man. It looks so dominant, 8 kills on the board early game, but they just can't find a way into this late game with Donkey Gravel on this ozone, with Druid especially. He goes in with the bangarang, and that's what you want on the Sky. The blast already popped out so early, but the execution on Druid, the Master's Lesson going to be crucibled out, but now so much damage coming out on the blue side here. The stun on some people might save him, but the Badaboom they're gonna delete this Idris, and now they go in though.
Can say 35 stacks.
Fight to get the breaking points up here, but it doesn't matter. It's now they might actually find this turnaround. Kensei just is trying to survive, get on his team. The heal coming out from Nymphex might have been enough. And Donkey's surely gonna go down as well. I'm lagging here, but this mouse, I just see the shutdown coming as I return back on my screen, and 2 more surviving. 3 kills going over to the sides of the red team. This might be what they need.
Maybe, yeah, gonna have to lose his pulse sleeve there. Sky gonna be joining up. Definitely not a fight I want to maybe go for. I would not recommend it, at least. But one thing I gotta say, why the hell does Who Are You not have a reflex block? Why the absolute hell? You're playing against an Ozo, which I'm sure is a very rare pick to go up against, but you don't have a reflex block. When you know he's going to focus you down, he's going to focus whoever doesn't have a block up his sleeve. Right now, I gotta say, Who Are You? If he doesn't get a block in the next few minutes, this is going to be game for the blue team.
Exactly, you have to respect the pick, and the range of the Bangarang as well on that ulti, Maxman, is ridiculously long. You can pick people from the other side of the lane, but it looks like taking a pick, so it will not secure that TP buff and pawn into the stun. Daddy Alpha's going to have to be careful. Master's lesson, that's not what you want to see, a miss on that very important team fight ulti, and that might be the engagement cue that they need to go in here, Maxman.
A Crucible for Master's Lesson trade-off. 3 members of both teams still not ready to fight. Kensei, Ozo, and Rona not here. We're going for sneaky Blacklaw, definitely trying to end up the game on their next engagement, which is pretty smart playing under there. You have that kind of vision, so Deny is going to be pretty harsh to pull off. But there you go, Blacklaw has now been secured for the blue squad. And now they'll be marching slowly but confidently through the mid lane and try and see if they can crack the base open once again in another position and take it down. But careful, Donkey Grey Evil being a little bit too proactive on his position.
Definitely, but he's trying to find that pick onto the sky, perhaps onto the Kensei once again, going sneaky around the top side onto Who Are You, perhaps trying to get that pick, as we say on the Bangarang. Just going to go straight down the top lane, actually going to go the split pressure, but going for the ArtemRU Maxman, but fight's going to break out surely. Right now, it's definitely above lands, stun onto Aquastorm, but the fight now breaks out. Viola trying to heal up, doing enough for her team, but it doesn't matter. Viola goes down so fast, and now it's split on the bot side, and this might just be the throw for the red team need because they're so split. Aquastorm can't find anything, and now the Master's Lesson going to stun off the Pestle as well. Idris trying to survive against Nymphex, but can he do this 1v1? Can he save his team? No, he cannot, and that's what you needed, red team. You needed that mistake from the blue team, and now in 21 minutes in the game, Maxman, the tables have turned.
What an absolute throw was that? I'm so sorry, but what the hell? The blue squad, you're pushing it. You got with all the objectives. You got legit the best end game potential to close it up. You got Blacklaw pushing up through mid. You got the top lane that's open, but yet you still want to push the bot lane. Really? There's no need to do that. You don't need extra gold. This is supposed to be your finishing move to close up the game and take the win. I was about to say the chicken dinner, but that's a completely different game. But now they're going to get a ghost ring, and because they got all those bounties right, this is maybe the redeeming factor for the red team to make a comeback and take the entire series.
They needed to turtle up to the end of the game, and with, as you say, those bounties, they've managed to do that. They now have the Ghost Wing buff advantage on their side, and in such a late game potential fight here, they cannot take this the blue side with the Ghost Wing buff. It's going to be so hard now for this Idris, for this Ozo, with that extra barrier to get that pick onto that one carry that they need.
Red team, they're too split. I don't like this. Even the blue squad.
But you managed to steal it. That's what you want.
Oh, that's a nice cleanse coming out from Laurel. Not using a Crucible that way. They're going to keep it up for the late game. Open out the ball sweep of Prismo on the Sunfong, so that will not come into action anymore. It is going for the engagement. Nice Quibble coming on through. Nice a bit of stun, but look at that Sky. Already just got obliterated and the fight just barely begun. The Tor comes out, doesn't do anything in that fight. The Badaboom going to split out the blue side, and now they can foster down the members one by one. This is a huge opportunity for this Kensei as to get Alice away by L'Oreal. He's got to jump back his team. He's playing way too split. Why are you focusing down a tank? I don't understand it, Kensei, but now he's going to go for the re-engage, but unfortunately just can't sustain because of that Spellfire bought by this Ozo. He can't heal. He can't get the barriers, and there you go. The blue team are just going to be clearing out the slate, and now they win. Only the Sunfong remaining. No turrets in mid or top lane. This should be GG. Well played.
It was a bit messy game of 24 minutes in this game, number one, Maxman, but they do finally get it. And unfortunately, in that fight, it just was the Kensei not getting the target that he needed to. They managed to get
Ozo?
the Sky in the game, but then they turned it around.
Ozo?
I don't know what Ozo's doing.
Ozo?
They should be ending the game. I mean, the respawn time is only 10 seconds. They might not be able to do this anymore. Druid trying to find that kill onto Sky. Thankfully, get it. That's what they needed to perhaps still finish this game off. But Tony's respawning. Kensei's only got 3 seconds left. I have no clue what they're doing here, Maxman. They should be finishing the game. But instead, we're going to be going into even longer into this late game and an empowered Blacklaw stage.
Is this a double throw? Nice little taunt coming out from Lox Lands, though. Gonna go up. Divine Fist, the Quibble is unfortunately a little bit too far. Force the Court does not resign too much. The Crucible still will be coming on through. And Druid is going to be chased down. They want that one frag, but he is stacking up so substantially that they're going to play that one with respect. There you go. Get one extra frag, but still they're going for the Black Claw. They will get secured, but Blue Squad, they could have finished twice in a row and still can't do it. They should have the easiest late game. What is it?
And a mistake there as well from the Black Claw. Waiting 10 more seconds would have made it empowered, but instead choosing to take it too early, that's going to be a very easily kill for the Black Claw. And they've made so many mistakes now, Max, man. It looks like the red team might just have an avenue back into this game.
So I just had to comment a little bit of the thing in the chat there. Anyways, that's going to be Sky securing himself 1 kill versus the Pedal. Didn't have the monies anymore. Oh, that Rona damage, though. Was not expecting that amount. And that was definitely a really close encounter. Rona will barely be able to take it home, but the Black Claw will not be able to finish it. It was not empowered either, Highlands. So there you go. Black Claw taking up a little bit more gold on their side. The goal lead now still 4K extra gold in favor of the Blue Squad, but on the long run, like over a 25-minute game, that is almost nothing. But Tony, why are you alone? Why is everyone so split in this game? And he's going to get absolutely mowed down by the blue team of Ozo and Idris alike.
Yeah, and the team fight now breaking out. Perhaps this will be the final fight of the game. The Atlas is not going to land, and unfortunately that's massive lesson. Also going to mind that 2 stun in a Quibble. Just deleted on the blue side. And Dog really, there's nothing he can do. This is what the Kensei does. He's pulled back in. Come here, Aqua Storm. Get deleted from the game. And that will be what they needed, but they still go for the Ghost Wing. Viola, what are you doing? This is some game, Max.
Why is L'Oreal doing? Like, you're not gonna. Why are you doing this? Still turret. Still bloody turret. Oh my god. Pedal gonna try and make something happen. I mean, 1v2 could definitely work out. It is. The combustion comes out, gets a nice little bit of tick damage, trying to take their focus away, but the Quibble comes on through, and it will die out to their hands. L'Oreal gonna be joining way too late, and I have lost faith in Vainglory. I don't know.
If that had stolen it, I would have been done. If that Discord stole the Ghost Wing, that would have been me. But it doesn't, and they will secure the Ghost Wing. Max, man, 27 minutes into this game. I think it should have ended 7 minutes ago.
It should have ended 10 minutes ago. That should have finished on the first turret push in the enemy base. I still have no idea what the hell's happening. It sucks because the Ozo and the Idris are playing so good. But their synergy is like, no, not their synergy. The synergy of these two teams is, I'm sorry I'm going to say it, but it's absolute garbage. Are you kidding me? You can't get ready to push the same lane at the same time with a Black Claw push in mid lane. What the hell? Is this Vainglory 2020? I don't want to see it, okay?
The Crucible that comes out as well, but the fight comes here, Max, man. Will this be the last fight? No, it won't, because it looks like we continue to continue. First corridor onto Aqua Storm. But the red into the fray just going to be defensively used there. And that's what they need. But Ozo Quibble, we talk about these abilities.
Pull you back, poor Idris. Oh my god.
Deleted. Kensei going in with half of the Rona and the Quibble once again into the Torn. Viola, they are not managing to take her down because they have to take down the turret first. And now comes a Finn 4-man stun. That's what they need here. The Sky's finally coming in. The San Feng. The messy team fight here, Max, man. We finally get the spawn. Definitely about just use defensively, take the turret and leave. And with minions pushing on their base, I think that's a smart
teleport boots. They could go for teleport boots if they went back to base right now. The wave is pushing. The armories are not respawning just yet, but they are pushing way too. You don't have the Rona. What are you going to fully engage? Get the fuck out of here. Okay, Fiona, got to be very careful. She will survive it while Pedal is trying to go for a rush on the enemy base. It's just going to be very low now, dying out very slowly in the Black Claw pit too, but they got to go back to base. They know it, but this is going so weird.
The respawns from Nifix is there, they can't take it. Pale can't do it.
She can't, but
there's no way they can do it, and they're just gonna throw here. Unfortunately, the Ozo's still not there, he's just respawned, Max, man. The Rona's not there either. That will be another kill going down. The Satin, the Black Claw, the Bada Boom's gonna land, but unfortunately they might find this kill onto Tony, but actually they're gonna maybe take down Duai if you're not careful. They finally perhaps take down the Idris, but not before he gets that kill onto Nymphex. Perhaps they're gonna finally do it in the crazy return here, Max, man, as Ozo joins the fight. L'Oreal though,
Kensei, don't chase!
Down by Nymphex.
Lane!
Take down is Kensei, the Crucible, the Master's Lesson. Will it be enough? No, it will not, surely, as he will finally get taken out by the Idris. Choose for his team. Please let it end! And it does, as the game gets taken for the blue side.
Okay, I got one last statement, okay? One very last statement. Why the hell did Pedal and Rona pushed a bot lane choke point turret when there were already 2 lanes that didn't have any more turrets? They lost time.
I don't know. I don't know anymore.
I mean, am I the bad guy here? Is this me being like, or am I too big brain? Is something happening?
I think
this game should have ended 10 times.
This is the craziest game I've seen in a while.
I'm gonna. I can downvote in spectator. Yes. Okay. AFK. Brain left the match. Okay. No, just kidding. I'm not gonna do that. But oh my god. Okay. I'll let you guys check out the builds if you want. But holy smokes, what the hell was that game? I mean, it sucks because both teams played well, but at the same time they didn't. I didn't know that was possible.
The skill was there, but execution was just deleted from the game. It didn't exist. There was no team fight ability coming out of either team, unfortunately. And I will be honest, that sounds harsh, but they could have ended so long ago.
Like, I'm gonna say, if I was the tournament organizer of this, I would disqualify both teams. I would like, nobody wins. Nobody wins. Disqualify. Get the fuck out of here. No, I'll let you cast the draft. I'm keeping it, okay?
Right, you do your toilet paper. Taka's once again the first ban. I mean, Taka banned again. Here we go. Is Taka actually good, guys? Can we get a confirmation on that or not in the stream?
Dude, Taka's not good.
I'm starting to believe.
Dude, don't give the furries in a chat like a reason to live. God damn it! Stop it. No, sorry. I love furries. No, I don't. No, actually, that came out really wrong. I did not mean it that way. I do not dislike furries, but I don't love them. I'm making this worse for myself. God damn it.
It's a mutual understanding.
Max, we also got that brand. You got that brand? Floralis. Best brand ever.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
These are weird bands. These are weird bands. I mean, do I cast this is expecting good picks here, Max? Because I've seen the liars only do good bands.
I'm sorry, I'm focused on my toilet paper right now. Hey, Matty, you want one? I'll send you one. I'll send you one. Do you have a PO box? I'll send you one. I'll put a little signature on it if you want. And also, dude, your viewership is freaking insane recently. Like, you keep on going, mate, and you'll get partnered in the snap of a finger. Keep on going, man. You're awesome.
I mean, Viola picked up here. Something and the Glaive picked up here as well, Max. And the Graves to follow that. Looks like a pretty nasty double heal comp coming out. Looks like they perhaps go for a squishy carry. Could they be going for right now? With 2 healers on their side. More of that burst-oriented hero, kind of like a Vox or something. But into the Glaive, Magnus could do a lot of damage here, but Inara is going to be picked up instead, not giving anything away.
Kensei.
On the blue side here.
100%. Pick Kensei. Kensei, Grace with the Divine Intervention, plus the bar just granted to you, and also the cleanse coming out from the Viola. This is just asking for you to play a Kensei, though I'm seeing the Inara showing bot lane weapon. I hope she's not committing to bot lane weapon, because that would not be a great positioning to play with, but definitely Kensei bot lane, Inara jungle, and you put, I don't know what the hell you want in mid lane. Definitely a hero that maybe has some good utility with a Frostburn, like a Samuel or a Celeste, would be absolute bonkers. You could even go for a Scarf that gives you extra move speed on your Dragon's Breath, but here they go for Rona, they go for Vox. This is perfect. I'm telling you, go for... No, please. Do you Kensei? Don't make me say it twice. This is a Kensei game. Don't. That's even worse. Yeah, no, we saw it for a second. For fuck's sake. No.
They saw the Idris and Druid. They think that they can pull it off. But I tell you what, it's been swapped. This is Rona now going on to Donkey Grey Evil. We saw him so good on the Ozo in game number 1. And looks like the Leo is also going to be picked up tonight as well from Druid. I mean, Druid had an epic game number 1, so I definitely expect big things coming out from this guy again.
Yeah, I hope it'll be working out good for them. Leo knows a hero that can pull off some really big L's in the late game. So hopefully he can just position well, because if he does focus down just properly, they can combo out pretty good, especially with the stun of the Sunfang, with the afterburn of the Glaive. They have some really good combo potential. They're going to be pretty hard to pull off, and they need really good synergy and communication to do so, which unfortunately we saw last game. These two teams do definitely lack that communication and synergy. So I hope that first game was like a learning curve from them, and now they're slowly going to be improving throughout the game.
Yeah, we're just warming up here, Max. Man. Now we're in game 2. We're going to see 110% finishing out of these teams, okay?
We'll see. Oh, I also just saw, like, who are you's got 5-star Meline. At least, when you play Meline, you don't have to buy a reflex block because you can cleanse it with your Dark Form B. So that's good. And also 5-star Fortress. Wait, did we switch sides?
We did. We did switch sides. We're good here, Max. We switched sides. So now it will be.
We did switch sides, yeah. I wasn't sure.
On blue side, and then we got Donkey and his team on the red side.
Why not playing? Because this is a tournament, Ben Fighter. That I'm casting with my boy Highland Wolf. So just
are we just a duo now for EU? For EU Vainglory, we are. Just
I don't think even NA has a duo, to be honest. So I think we're like the world duo at this stage.
We are the international duo.
International duo of Vainglory because nobody else is doing it.
Exactly. There we are. We've got.
If you're the best junglers for tier 6, tier 7, play Tony. Just play Tony. And Nara's good too. I would say Tony. Tony works at any tier. I can solo carry with utility Tony.
9,000 IQ.
Well, there we go. Anyways, like, I didn't ask you, but, like, was the compositions at hand? Is there, like, a team do you think has, like, a better chance of, securing himself the chicken dinner, I would even say?
Yeah, I think the red team have got a pretty good chance at securing the chicken dinner. I said that last time, and then I completely jinxed them. So, we're going to say red team again. Hopefully, I'm correct this time.
Oh, top lane.
Late game, top lane going out here. And that could be Druid going down, perhaps.
Benediction!
Doesn't have the benediction just yet.
Yes, no.
Yohi, will he go under tight though for the first blood?
When you were saying Willy, I thought, who the hell's Willy?
The flask is still there. Oh no, Yohi's coming here, but here comes Donkey Great Evil on the Rona, and that could just be first blood. Not gonna manage to survive, and that will be 1 kill going over to the red team. Once again, looking like a similar fashion. Here we go for the red team.
Mid lane though, the fight's ongoing. That's going to be L'Oreal put extremely low. He popped the flask already. He's able to out-heal it. But Primo's really rushing it down. Can he get it? Yes, he can. It will also be down to the hands of Elo Daddy Aleph, so that'll be a one-on-one trade. Light Ribbon does not connect for Who Are You. Though the fight is still ongoing and he is out damaging it. The flask will be coming out. Oh, he misses his 2 abilities as Rona's going to be just coming out. Trying to connect the kill, but Who Are You will just dodge it by going in the shadows.
And Inara securing that kill on the glaive in the box side as well. They're making it 2-2 in the early game with like 7.4k dead even right now. Getting caught out in the bush, trying to be sneaky there was Rona, but not going to happen. And that way pushing in pretty mean for their blue side here. So they're going to have to clear that up real quick. Rona's just going to go back into the jungle and we're just going to reset and get the rest off.
Seeing top lane right now, Yohihi is definitely struggling quite a bit. Inara going to go for the engage, jump out of Druid, but Benediction will apply the slow, get an extra one with Inara, and the pushback will connect the kill. That'll be 1 extra frag, making it 3-2 so far. Let's not forget that so far, because he did switch sides, the red team is 1-0 in the BA3. So this is definitely going to be an interesting matchup. L'Oreal, Aleph, going to get ganked up by Lox, but unfortunately was not the level 6 up and available yet. Cannot get an easy gank, so that will not result in any frags at this stage.
Exactly, no frags in the game so far, Max, man, and no chicken dinners for the side of blue team. They're going to have to get one right now if they're going to want to stay in this series. The red team looking pretty spicy, 1-0 in the series so far tonight. If you're just joining in, looks like this fight could be breaking out. Here we are.
Does have the flask up. Laura going to try and help out. Divine Fizz does get a little bit of damage, and finally the Into the Fray does come on through. Hits the stun, trying to fight it back. Doesn't have level 6 yet, so can't jump out too quickly. And the Vox going to just install some kind of respect, and he will be just getting himself a nice extra wave to push up for himself. Going towards Alternative Current first item. You know, you got 2 different schools on how you build CP Vox.
They're going in, and that's going to be a kill perhaps. Nimbex might just secure a kill of his own, and it actually trade 1 for 1. Donkey Great Evil really early teleport boost on his Rona.
Damn. teleport boost Rona. I mean, okay. I mean, okay. You can't say anything there.
This is Donkey though. It's Donkey's Rona.
Yeah. Interesting. The light ribbon comes out. Will not be able to follow suit on any kind of damage. Prismo though. Prismo going for the first item, Crucible. Meline, interested to see where she's going to go. Here, I think they're going for straight up burst damage is going to be great because you're not going to have too many tanks on the enemy team except for L'Oreal, which is the Sun Fong. So they're just straight up bursty Meline is going to be what you need. Just Shadow Glass, Balefire, Broken Myth, Eve of Harvest if you want. That's going to be the build you want to. But Inara is going to be left alone, engaged 1v2 into the fray. Nice pushback, but Glaive might have his afterburn in just a few seconds, actually 15 seconds, so that's going to be way too long. But Loxel will make it out. potentially? Oh, no. Bitch is there, trying to stay a little bit too long, but he's got the flask. He pulls off the bait, and now Donkey can't jump through the wall again of the Ghostwing Pit. And Infex might be able to get something done out of there, but both members are going to be playing that one respectfully.
A little bit scary there from both sides, but not going to result in anything. Elo Daddy Alpha going very low, going to have to port himself back to his base there against Who Are You and Prismo. Once again, putting up a pretty strong match in this mid lane, but in the top lane it will be Yohihi versus Druid right now.
That's right. Every time we got to say his name, we got to say Yohihi. Every time, I swear, it will be the funniest thing ever.
I can't. My vocal cords don't do that.
Oh, damn it. When you cast, you're supposed to be able to sing too, even though I can't sing, but no. Yeah, I'll stop talking about that, actually.
Anyways, we're going in 6 minutes into the game. The Ghost will just about to spawn into the game, guys, but we are looking at a little bit of gold use the red
what are you doing?
side.
Oh my god, he's scared me.
They're trying to secure a CP buff on the blue side here, but Elo Daddy Alpha going in. Here comes Druid as well to join, but the Inara getting the double kickback, and perhaps Druid going in very far here might be a bit enough more than he can chew, and unfortunately that will be going down. It will secure the CP buff as well for our own team, and that will be 2. No, never mind. It will be 1-for-1 trade, but Elo Daddy Alpha just running away. Who Are You? Desperately trying to catch up with the Rona, but Red missed, and then so very sorry, not going to be enough. Only just hit level 6, and Milene also trying to do damage. Does actually find the Rona. A little bit of a messy fight. We've all for the CP buff, but now going to find 3 kills perhaps onto the blue side, and that's going to be a very big mistake coming out of the side of the red team, losing 3 members and failing at CP buff engagement.
A little bit weird. Oh, another teleport will be coming out from Donkey Great Evil, and they're going to try and shut down Nymphex once again. They want that second frag. He's stacking it up though, and he goes for the engage with the ultimate. Nymphex putting out the outplay of the century and just blinks right past Aquastorm and just flexing on him like his life was depending on it, which it indeed was. But that was a sexy move.
Now. 2 times he's done that now, and you would think they would stop. You'd think it would work now. Maybe now they'll stop teleporting straight onto this Idris. In the mid lane, though, they look like they're trying to go in for the engage on Elo Daddy Alpha, but change their mind very quickly. Here comes the dissonance. 1v1 onto the Viola there in the mid lane, but does manage to secure the bot lane. That will be the first turret of the game, going over to this glaive.
Yeah, it does dodge the damage. Light Ribbon putting Lorelei out pretty damn low and doesn't even have flask for the next 40 seconds. Coming on through, there it is. 1 hit with the Storm Crown will be instantly secured away by Lux Lands. And now Rona going to be caught out of position. Light Ribbon will seal down his fate, and Aleph will not be able to follow suit on that engagement. Aquastorm joining a little bit too late the party. Crucible, just in case, will block the CC. Can he confirm the kill on Prisma? No, he can't, and that should be an extra frag for Lux. But he's going for the rush. Oh, the Bloodsong does not get the 1 kill, what he was hoping for, but that does give him a little bit of extra health. Might just be why he needs to survive it, but unfortunately will be confirmed and taken down by Lux Lands himself.
And Laurel also caught a bit between 2 members here and going to be kicked straight back, so he's just going to walk away hopefully from that. The Light Ribbon perhaps not going to connect, and he's going to walk away, but they're going to lose his own jungle, and Donkey Gravel, they're trying to find this engagement here. The 3-man stun into the Master's Lesson, but going to get stunned out of that and countered. That's what they needed, Max Man, but the red mist will it be enough? No, it won't, and that will be 2 kills going over. Donkey Gravel almost going to be 3, but they want that kill. They want this Rona. Unfortunately, they will get it for Donkey Gravel. So have them in mind, they still survive. He goes in, but now there's Nara's out position.
Oh my god.
The messiest of team fights. They lose 1 under the turret here. The Idris going down as the Inara left him to tank that turret. The Inara will also go down as well. Turn around, make that 2 for 2 in the team fight.
Oh my god, that was so close. I thought that the glaive was going to be able to push the Inara just close enough to get the kill on Donkey Great Evil, but didn't quite happen. Thank you, Jensen, for the follow. Jensen GG. Really appreciate that. But anyways, seeing it right now, I'm definitely seeing some lack of synergy and communication, just like last game. I mean, it's not going to shift. Like, Rome wasn't made in one day. So that is definitely going to be something they need to fix on the long term. Checking out builds a little bit. I mean, Lore's goes Crucible. Crucible also purchased for the Viola. So far, both team got Crucible. Needing a lot more blocks, but Druid, I'm having an issue with this Leo, right? Leo is a great pick on the ultimate, but if you don't have a team that knows how to follow up on a Leo, Leo becomes useless.
Right, yeah. And you saw that in the last team fight, right? You see in the bot lane hero as well, and the fight comes out onto Laurel, and Loxy lands trying to find that kill on the Inara, but cannot find it as Daddy Alpha's there. Perhaps just going to kick back, and that might be just what they need. Epic outplay there, managed to secure that double kill with the Inara kick back over the wall, and also Donkey Evil going to have to be very, very careful here and respect the damage coming out of this blue side squad in this early game.
Yeah, definitely. I gotta say that Lox lands on this Inara pick is doing absolute wonders. I'm loving it to bits. Going for the re-engage on this Glaive. Glaive, unfortunately, with not too many stacking items, so doesn't have that breaking point yet. So this fight is a pretty hard one to take, but oh, nice afterburn on the turret. Does connect the stun. But Rona's going to go for the teleport in with the TP boots and trying to deny the engagement. Trying to go for the engage, but Rona puts a big fat stop in the face of Lox lands. But Idris, be careful, he gets a turret. Can he get the engage now on the Glaive? Put him down very low, but no, it does not work out, and that's a double frag for Donkey Grey Evil.
Unfortunately, there goes 2 kills. They do secure the turret in the mid lane as well. Bit of a skirmish going on as well. Leo in the top. On the wrong side, Druid managed to dodge out the benediction there from Yohihi. And that will be now Druid's just going to have to sacrifice those minions and deny death that top tier turret. Then here we are, Laurel getting the bot.
Going for ghosting.
Gonna be missing a ghosting down there on the bot side. Excuse me, completely missed that, but they will get that first objective of the game. 11 minutes in, 31,000 gold to the blue team versus 30,000 to the reds. Not that much of a difference. 8 turrets each on the scoreboard here, and looks like the top lane here, Maxman.
Yeah, trying to rush it down like, oh my god, got light ribbon during the dash. How insane was that? Still guys turret though, are they going to commit? No, they will not, though unfortunately Idris will be down to the hands of Glaive, and it's full health. A little bit surprised that actually happened that way. But I'm surprised that the goldie gets so slim for the blue side, knowing that they got like such a nice like 5 kill, even though it was like 6 kill lead just a few minutes ago. But I'm surprised they wouldn't have more than that, and I think that they got to use this Inara a lot more to her power spike, and same for the Maline, because they are great in early game, right? And especially when they hit level 6 with the Inara, but they haven't been using it to its full potential, I would say.
Yeah, they're getting the beast picks off, but they're not using it to secure these objectives, and that sneaky ghost wing from the Rona from the Glaive is what they got themselves back into the game with. And we see this skirmish once again in the mid lane, nothing happening though from this very passive game coming out from the mid side, but not so much can be said for this Leo here being rooted up. Donkey Grey will go down, and Drew's going to be the second blood here for the blue side, but as she goes over, it doesn't matter. Snipes him mid-jump over onto the tree ants, and now will be 2 more kills going over to decide the blue team.
Yeah, unfortunately, still don't know why the fights are being so badly handled. You've got to go as a 5v5 engagement if you want to take these kind of fights, knowing that you're also pretty far behind, and that's going to give just more kills. Now 7 kill advantage to the blue side. Also a little bit of a goalie approaching like 2,000 as they got the bounties. Yep. Bot lane, let's go for it.
Yeah, and Limpex's just going to actually...
After burning 8 seconds, he's fine. He's fine.
There
Makes it out.
Top lane is secured. They do secure that turret, and that's going to be 7 to 8 turrets advantage for the blue team. And that gold lead, as you say, slightly opening up now, a 2,000 gold lead, but nothing to be scared of right now. It's still a chance for red team to get back very much. And the black block also on the map as well. Don't forget that objective there as well. And Ghostwing going to be respawning soon.
Going to be on the map in a matter of minutes, so we'll see which team will be able to take it. Volk's going for the weapon buff on CP. That is always what you want to try and pull off, unless you go for a big burst. The reason why is because you're going to get a lot more utility out of your alternative current, and you can just consistently do way more damage over the long term. But Druid put low almost instantaneously, and already popped his ultimate. It was now 50-second cooldown. He's got to leave. He can't be of any use for this engagement. Glaive is in bot lane picking a 5 of his own versus Deidris. Not sure what's happening, but Vox should get shut down. The empowered basic attack of the Maline puts him extremely low, but they're still not quite able to close the gap, and maybe they can get it. Yes, they can. Luxlands will be able to get it. Not taking that second turret shot. Nice engage from them, and that'll be a 2 death for the red team.
Yeah, just really well played right now from the blue team so far, and they're trying to go for that Black Claw. I don't know what they're trying to do here on the red side, Max, but Druid's also now in trouble because of that damage that he's taking there, and the Benediction's going to come in with Prismo on this Viola, and that's going to be a 3rd kill surely for that team, and a bit of just miscommunication all over the board, as you say, once again, for the red side, and surprising for the red side considering how dominant they were in the late game.
Like, Rona trying to use that teleport boot to go bot lane again. Like, Rona is a hero that relies a lot on having boots. And you can't run with teleport boots, right? So the fact that you're going to use your red mist and you're going to be just completely... You're just going to be a sitting duck. Sure, you can't get CC'd. You're going to become a Finn, basically. That's what you're going to become when you use your red mist on Rona now. Without your boots. You need to go House and Chargers, or you need to go for some kind of boots. But here it is. Loxland just doing what Inara does best. And now he's going to be an absolute jungle bully and going to steal that CP buff away.
Yeah, for sure. And Inara is so good at this as well. And Glaive, there's nothing he can do. 20-10 on the board right now. 15 minutes in. 4,000 gold leaders we see just opening up more and more for the side of the blue team here. Idris now pushing on that box side as well, and looks like a little bit of a skirmish going on in mid side as well. But we're going to focus here on this. And Nymphex actually just choosing to leave there and go back around, and they're going to focus their eyes now on this ghost swing here. And this will be the second ghost swing of the game, this time secured for the blue side.
Yep, they'll finally get it. Hopefully that can be enough for them to push a little bit harder. They got one turret on every single lane. So now they've got to try and focalize these global objectives a lot more. Blacklaw is open, but are they going to commit to? I mean, they saw that Leo was in top lane, so they know they potentially were backported, or they are playing split. But now they saw Glaive in bot lane. They know this is a fight they want to try and take on home. Master's Lesson comes on through, does not get crucibled. I mean, you don't really need to. You know that right after it ends, you're going to get that frag confirmed. As though towards the bot lane, that's going to be a fight towards the two heroes. There's Vox and the... and I forgot her name. What the hell?
Glaive in the bot lane, gonna take that turret, that second tier turret there, Maxman. I'll cover for you, don't worry. But oh man, son, the Leo, but not gonna be enough. His Donkey Grave will not got damage there to follow up because he has bought those teleport boots first. Not the damage. Glaive continuing to push, does actually secure that next turret. Will he not? Actually, the shield comes up. Maxman does finally get it. Gonna trade his life, but that's a 2-turret push and completely opening the side of bot side for Team Red here.
Now backdoors or a good team fight could end this game in favor of the red team. That means they already got 1 point. Inara, I remember at the end of the fight it was Inara. I don't know why, I completely forgot. I was like, is she called Viola? I was like, no, it's not Viola. I was like, I don't know why, I completely forgot her name. But Inara won the fight versus Vox. She got the 1 kill. Dragon's like Vox still doesn't have a block, and he definitely needs one right now just to avoid getting CC'd. If he gets hit by Light Ribbon, he's dead meat. And if he gets pushed back or he gets CC'd by the Grace, he's also dead meat, or even put to sleep. So a block of his own would be great. Rona in the bot lane, gonna try and do some work. They're gonna get the Blacklaw indeed confirmed, but though the bot lane has been cracked open, Dark Raven gonna try his best to run it out. Back over to the fight towards the Blacklaw pit. L'Oreal will be indeed dying out to the hands of the Grace. And now they're confirming the last kill. Nice, able to buy a lot of time with that ultimate, but unfortunately going to be instantly shut down right after the ultimate wears off. And now here's maybe the last final push of the blue squad, going straight for Daddy Aleph, slowing him down with that benediction. And unfortunately, just way too fast for them. Glaive is going to join the party a little bit late, but just to try and reposition.
And this is going to cost them those 2 kills to get that arm in the bot lane, but it will cost here, Maxman. There's only 3 members to defend. 2 members make that. Sorry, is Aquastorm actually make that 1 if this Glaive goes down as well. Barely managing to survive, but they will secure this next turret in. That would be the base cracked open in the mid lane for the side of Blues. So they open up a base of their own. Perhaps trying to be greedy here and go for the armory. They do actually maybe just take down Sanfeng. No, they cannot in this Blacklaw. Meanwhile, still alive, using it full advantage. Going to get the army for sure. I suspect it will, and perhaps even going to go for the end of the game. This is very aggressive right now from blue side. They go in once again. Glaive and After burn straight out, but we do actually manage to secure the kill onto the Rona. This might be what they need. Maxman, this will be the end of the game for sure. And now we see the not enough damage coming out from the red team. They have to defend their base, and now they're still going. Yorhiki's doing what he can to survive, and now with Blacklaw still healthy, that will be the game. Maxman, they thought they could push on that bot lane, but it cost them so much.
So wait, we're going to game 3?
Oh, for sure we are. There's more of this to come. I can picture your face right now. I can see it.
Okay. checking out the builds, I mean, like, who are you when... I think could have got even more bursty. I don't think an Aftershock was really necessary. You could have gone for, like, a Spearfire, and I think that would have really been even better just to shut down the fortified health of the Sunfang and also of this Rona. And also deal up with the healing that has a Glaive naturally and that also has a Leo with that Stepper Mask. So I think there was a little bit of a better itemization pass, but it worked out for him. He's 14-0, so I can't really argue too hard on that. Idris, once again, doing an absolute great job in this game. Weapon Idris might actually be a little bit more meta than what I thought, so I might give it a try in one of my games in my videos. But yeah, other than that, just great game from the blue team. Definitely a lot smoother than what we had on game number 1. So now we're going to be closing it up and see which team can take the series. We'll see. But anyways, Taka, Ilva, Band, I don't know what, I'm not going to talk about these bands. Like, is Sunfang going to make it through for another time? Like, are we going to have another Sunfang game?
Yeah, we are, perhaps. No,
how is Sunfang allowed in? Oh, no, he's got Band. Okay, nice.
Lyra's open, though.
Lyra, I'm okay. I prefer playing against the Lyra compared to Sunfang. Like, come on. Sunfang is so...
I'm playing Lyra every day.
I hate it. But anyways, Lyra is going to be picked up, so any kind of like big dive heroes like Inara could get shut down. Not only Inara, but like heroes like a Kensei could also get shut away. So now the blue side's got to really rethink their draft because of that Lyra pickup, and they can't go like full dive because one Bulwark and your composition is messed up.
Especially with the fearsome shade on this Baptiste, which who's pick it up would be so strong. But Bad Boom anyway is equally as strong. Both Baptiste and Tony, regardless, 2 heroes with all 3 abilities, CC abilities. So that will be an excellent CC composition. And anti-engage composition perhaps going to be coming out the red side here. But another double heal composition coming out with the Glaive. Coming out for
Okay, very aggressive. So Glaive can get messed up. Same for the Grace. Benediction can get shut away by the Bulwark. So hopefully they'll be okay. Well, I'm eating at the same time. I'm pretty hungry.
Looks, I wouldn't be surprised to see an engage comp come out here with the Lyra as well. With the Portal Max man in the Malign is also going to be picked up. I'd be surprised not to see a dive hero. It's something they're missing, and they're missing a bit of range as well in their damage. Malign is very short range as well, but can burst people down. Looks like that Kensei will be the damage that they need to just get down and dirty in a team fight. That will be the Kensei. And against, obviously, you know, the Glaive semi-tanky, the Grace is tanky, and the Viola also does heal people up as well. So to an extent, the Kensei is pretty good, in the path of the Ronin as well, straight onto a Celeste in a late game, or a Kayn could be what they need to shut down these distant. It's going to be created by both the Kayn and the Celeste.
The thing that I think that the blue side misses the most is like instant cast CC. For example, a pursuit from Catherine onto a Kensei would be great to have. Also would be good into Miho. But at least the good thing about this is that they do actually have a Viola. A Viola is delayed CC, but it's actually instant cast. If you can hit the slow, or not the slow, but sorry, the sleep on your Lullaby, when, for example, the Miho dives you, or while the Kensei dives you, even though they tried to disengage, they'll be hit by the CC at some point throughout the game. So actually, the Viola, I think, is a good one. More CC would have been really good, like instant cast CC. They don't have too much. But really, if they're able to play around this Viola properly, out enforcing out Crucibles and then focalizing their CC on top of heroes that got put to sleep, I think they have a good game. So I'm going to say the blue squad has a really good potential, but it really depends on how good they play their compositions, because right here, both squads have an opportunity to make a win.
Exactly, and I have to agree with you there. Both squads actually look quite good in this game, and unlike the previous 2 games, hopefully we'll see a slightly more normal game of Vainglory.
Yeah.
It's been pretty crazy.
I need it.
The last 2 games. And with these compositions, it looks like we might be going there to an extent for somewhat in the draft.
Sorry there, put my cookie away. I was really hungry. I didn't eat today, so. I missed the game. Not much happening, so there we go. Let's jump into it. So guys, also tell us in chat which team you think has a better draft. I'd love to know. Blue team, red team. Please do tell us. It would be pretty interesting. But I like both comps. As I said, I think both have a chance. I'd love to know how they're going to focalize on this Miho, because Miho Kemi played CP a weapon. She started with 2 crystal bits, which does incentivize the fact that she's going to go CP. But I've seen some people actually switch out last second. And I think here weapon Miho could also work, but we all know that CP Miho is just way stronger than CP. No, CP Miho is way stronger than weapon. That way around.
Exactly, just that ability to, even with the snipe on the Tsukiyomi as well, just so strong on the Miho right now. And weapon power Miho, you don't really need that as well, because you've got the Kensei for the weapon power damage, the dive on the weapon power there. It doesn't make sense to go for weapon power Miho. Interesting, they've got the Miho, the Millie, and the Kensei though. It's either going to work, I think, for this team. It's very all-in. It's going to work or it's not going to work, really.
Okay. So me on the chat says the red team wins early and has a composition as good as blue for late game. So red wins early game. I do agree. They got the Tony, which is freaking awesome. The Lyra sustain is good at any stage of the game, really. The only reason the blue team could win is if they get really good afterburns coming out from the glaive. Glaive is going to be a big winning factor for them in the early game. If they can pull it off, blue team could win early. But they've got to be very careful. The main focus should be to shut down this Kensei. But they got Vision. Vision was not set up by the Grace, unfortunately. But so that's going to be a little bit of an oof for them. But wait, your Hihi was in the same position last game, so they didn't switch sides for the last game.
Yeah, they didn't switch sides from the last game, no. They didn't. So
I mean, you don't really have to because of your third game. Maybe, no. That's fine. I'm okay with that.
It's fine. We're good. We're good here. Aquastorm joining in the top side, sorry. Will be Aquastorm and Druid just meeting up the duo lane with the glaive and the grace, but nothing's going to occur right there. And it looks like a quiet game coming out here, Max, but no crazy teleport boots first item.
Well, so I saw some people in the chat saying, is this the real Druid? No, this is not the real Druid. The real Druid does not play Vainglory anymore, I believe, so no, this is not the real one. Not the real Druid, unfortunately. It would be cool, though. Oh, man, Druid, on this Baron in 3v3. The most insane games you've ever seen. That man was legendary.
Is this a Druid from Phoenix Armada?
Yeah, of course, yeah. The one and only, the world champion of, what, 2016? I think he was world champion in 2016, right? Yeah.
Unstoppable. That's something I would watch back for some deja vu, you know. Some look back at the great Vainglory. But anyways, going back into the game, we're just about 4 minutes into the game, a bit quiet as I say, coming out here, and not much of a gold lead coming out from any side. A very slight couple hundred gold lead for the blue side here, Max, but very quiet. Looks like a little bit of a skirmish going on in this lane. Looks like Prismo's found himself a bit stuck in the middle. Poor Collapse is going to miss it onto the stun onto Millie.
Surprised that Aleftin tried to focalize all his damage and his CC on the light ribbon onto Prismo. I knew he wanted to try and get the damage on Hyaru, but Hyaru was full HP, would have never got the kill, whereas if he went for Prismo, the kill was definitely a possible ending for that engagement, so maybe not the best focus ever in terms of priorities, but at least he's doing some really good damage, and he showed us what he could do on Millie already, so really intrigued to see what he can do 2 games in a row. Checking out though, Hyaru on this Celeste.
Here comes the Tony, this is what you want. The no taunt there coming out. I would have probably started with the taunt there. You're right next to the Celeste, taunt her in, and then stun her, and you get that kill. But revealing yourself, you need to hit the Celeste at least 3 times, and by that time the Celeste is already under. So a bit of a misengagement there from the Tony.
I mean, the thing is with Tony Rise that any stage of the game he's got very short cooldown, so even if it's a fail, it's not like Glaive where your afterburn's got 20-second cooldown early game.
Right.
You can just, it's trial and error, right? You keep on trying until something works, which is the good thing about Tony.
It's like he's going back in, you see that short and Aquastorm straight back in. They're not going to find that engagement once again. Unfortunate for this Tony here, rotating around the map, but just can't find the pick that he needs in this early game. Helping Druid here, but Loxland's coming in, needs to be the engage of the first blood here, but not going to matter. Is to actually find the stun onto Aquastorm.
Nice.
Under the turret. That might be the first blood we need to. Badaboom might just save him though. The Boom's War Tread's back in, and the first blood's actually going to go down in the bot lane against the Kane. Excuse me. The fight continues out in the top, and Druid actually not going to fire. It actually does barely get stunned out there, and that's going to keep this Glaive alive. Aquastorm still continuing out. Messy fight, but it's looking like they're still wanting it with the Benediction in. The Afterburn's going to secure that 1-for-1 on the board right now. 6 minutes as Ghostwing is just about to spawn in.
Dude, this was the closest fight and the most even fight between these two teams we had in the entire BO3 series, and that was only 6 minutes in. So I gotta say, big props to Lox, Hihi, Aquastorm, and also to Druid. That was a really good fight from both sides. Unfortunately, it was one that was going to win, and the cooldown of the Afterburn had something to play with it. But really enjoy that as a double man core collapse connects in the mid lane on Aleph and Law. That's, oh my god, that core collapse is spot on. Doesn't get the kill, unfortunately. Still, that was a great attempt from Hyaru. Man, the level of gameplay just like moved from 0 to 100, like in this game, like super fast.
Like we're watching different teams here, Max.
Yeah.
And
wait, this is solo team fight. Well, like early game team fights. We've got to wait until the 5v5 team fights.
Yeah, this is a solo skill, and we don't doubt the solo skill right now. Is we see just so much solo skill out these teams, and especially the Ozo especially look back at that from game number 1. Just excellent solo ability to get those picks off for the team fights, as you say. That's where it's at, and we're gonna have to just wait a couple, maybe 5-10 minutes to get those into the game. And Prismo also going pretty low with the Shadow Tendrils there, just testing the waters here against Elo Daddy Alpha. But who are you? Just gonna have to wait to level 8 here, only level 7. Druid going in, Glaive also going in, but he's got the eventually.
Kensei's got level 6 infusion. Do you see that? That's I would say a pretty big waste of gold. I don't think it's going to be helping out too much.
Really early as well, and with no real team fight coming out, he's trying to use it. Might get it kill on Prisma, but the core collapse lands, but met straight into the light ribbons, and that will kill. They managed to secure that, and the turret is actually going to go down as well for the red side. They secure that bot lane. Kane had to go back. So who are you? Also going to get the Sun core collapse. Glaive that uses the afterburn defensively against Druid, but the core comes in. That's going to be Kensei trying to meet up now. Going to be using boots as well, trying to catch Lockstars out here. But the boots also come out from this Glaive. But will it be enough to blast? Also comes out. Solar Storm going to go wide. It doesn't matter. But Path to Ronin in. He will find that kill. And now the Grace also in a bit bothered. The War Treads gets popped out, but no engagement here onto Grace. They will just take what they've got so far.
I thought that infusion was going to be very scary for Druid and a big waste of gold because his team was not there when he used it, but then they got all back together. I think they communicated a little bit late, but at the end, the idea came through. They were trying to put together, and that allowed them to get a really good fight because the more damage you have and the more attack speed you have from that weapon buff, the more borrows you have and the thicker they're going to be every single time. So Druid was just so consistent and self-sustainable that entire fight that it worked out perfectly for him. So you know what, even though I was doubting the infusion, it actually worked out really good for them. Core collapse coming on through. That was absolutely top-notch. Oh my god, who are you? Indeed, but just who are you? That was an insane move once again, but still not quite able to just get on top of that kill.
Druid right there as well, though, looking another pick. But has he bitten off more than he can chew here? Who are you? Trying to get round, but Elo Daddy Alpha stops the engagement, and here comes the Kensei. Just cannot find that kill. Solar Storm going to go wide, unfortunately. 3 low health bars, but does secure the Viola. No Solar Storm, and the Brute bears what you need, and that's going to be the dive, instantaneously wiping the Celeste off the map.
I mean, I guess there's like a miscommunication in terms of like Send is still the path of Aroning available for the Kensei. And it's going to go for an extra one. Great batter boom from Aquastorm. He's going to try and go for his own ultimate, but it should be way too late. Hits the stun on the Holy Nova, but it will be unfortunately in vain. 7-2, and this is just a red team stomping it, wanting to take the series 2-1.
Definitely, they want this game in their pockets. They won game number 1, but game number 2 stolen away from them in heartbreak.
Bot lane, oh.
Lane looks like Nymphex's being boosted up. This early Elo Daddy Alpha just absolutely making work here in this Malign, erasing players from the rise, as we say. And in top lane as well, Loxland's also going into trouble with Druid here, but Druid also actually going to go straight back under turret. That's going to be 878 damage, but they've never mind. They use a taunt to his advantage and get that quick kill. Here comes a Solar Storm coming out, and that's going to be 2 kills maybe, but the Benediction's not out. He wants this. Going with the War Treads in, will perhaps get it, but the Path of Ronin out. The Benediction over into the second turret, shut down. And that will be 2 kills going over to the side of blue team.
That was closest to the movie Fast and Furious than the game of Vainglory. What the hell was that? That went on for ages, but still the kill will get confirmed. There's also a bounty of a 4-1 kill ratio going over to that Grey, so hopefully we'll be able to catch up a little bit that early game. She did struggle a little bit in the top lane, but that was still a really nice attempt from there. And those ultimates from who are you? I gotta say, absolute spot on. Really loving what's coming through from him on this Celeste. But he's gonna get engaged once again in mid lane.
Just so good from this Celeste here, Max. In excellent playing, as you say, just out gameplay out of the Celeste, and this looks like an engage is going to happen in the bot lane. We look like we're seeing a 3-member rotation down onto the Nymphex. He's not aware here, and unfortunately that's going to perhaps him going down the port out, and that's going to be absolutely a raid once again. There's no way that Nymphex can even get close to this first tier turret.
I mean, yeah, there's definitely a lack of communication there. You got to ping that your enemies are missing every single time. I was thinking of saying that, like, as my YouTube outro every single time, like when the video ends. And also, don't forget to ping your enemies missing. See you later. I thought that would be a fun thing because people always forget, even in like competitive, you just forget to say enemy missing sometimes. We're going to try and take this to 1v2, but now the Tony is here. There's this double man taunt. This is huge for them. And buy them enough time to get more stacks potentially and to just get more barriers overall. Afterburn through, Druid being extremely low. Can he survive it? One more basic stack and he's got barrier, but no, he let it too long. So he does not get that barrier and he will not get the kill on Loxland. Loxland still has his ultimate. Can he use it? He's got a chance to sustain himself. He should try and use it. There you go. He heals himself to a nice significant amount, but just the damage is way too much for him to withstand. He gets the afterburn last second and he's got to try and hit on Aquastorm. Gets it perfectly on point. The Bada Boom connects on through, just not able to kill him, just quite there. And Aquastorm now going to run for his very own life. Solar will come out and confirm the frag. What the hell? Who are you? Absolute stomp in his third and final game of this series.
Yeah, doing so well on this Celeste, getting the snipes, getting the kills, and the support that his team needs. But in the bot lane, just absolutely wiping the Kayn, but also getting wiped herself. Now is Miho. As the afterburn comes in, actually secures a 1v1 kill. That will be a 1-for-1 trade and barely making it out. They pushed it in the mid lane as well. Looks like 3 members from the red side here looking to try and push it down. But as we say, who are you so good is going to push that straight back out post level 8 Celeste. There's no way that this Marlene is going to be able to range up against her.
Oh, that core collapse though. Oof. I mean, she is level 10 now. She already hit that level with Power Spike. Her Heliogenesis have an extra 2 range. So now she can really just zone out super consistently. I hope she's going to go for Frostburn. I think it would be great against a hero like a Kensei, like a Marlene, so they can really never get in range and threaten you down instantly. Be careful, Viola put extremely low. Gonna have to cleanse it up just to buy a little bit more time, get that extra move speed. But this is the most even game I've had the chance of seeing so far in this series. So on the long term, they definitely have improved. But I want to see how much definitely late game when the 5v5 fights are going to have to happen.
Exactly, and that's what we're going to have to wait and see, Max, man. We're now 38 to 36,000 gold, 2,000 gold lead for the red side. We look like the engagement's going to happen blue side into the red jungle here. And Druid's just actually going to secure his red buff there, barely. And Druid's just going to get afterburn straight into the wall, but it looks like bitten off more into and Glaive will be picked off by the Marlene once again. Light ribbons to that Shadow Temple's combination. The pull straight on there, they want more. And that will be a miss onto Light Ribbons onto the Celeste, but they managed to perhaps find this. Viola can't find the path of the road, and actually does, excuse me, right under the first turret, but now perhaps going way to progress. It is Druid straight along with the Crucible's going to keep him alive, and that's what Druid still trying to keep alive for his life here. He fights Max, man, gets straight back out there. Full collapse onto the Lyra. There's going to be no portal here, but Aquastorm comes to support and aid their team. The fight continues here. Max, man, they're going in. The Light Women's also going to miss, but we will get the kill. The triple tap's going to miss onto the Kayn as well. Aquastorm going down really far into the enemy jungle. The Miho's going to come in with a Tsukiyomi. The Raise down onto 3 members is potential here, but it can't find it. Gets a stun onto 1, and now the fight so much team fighting going on right now, but so messy as well. Glaive deciding whether he wants to go back in or not onto Elo Daddy Alpha. L'Oreal's so low as well, but what comes out,
not anymore.
No way they can come back in here. Never mind, the raise down straight over the wall and trying to find that execution kill. Druid also going in, already respawned back and going in for Who Are You again. Path of Rona straight back in, but straight back into the healing platform as well. He goes, and now Bennett. Now you're holding over there to try stop the engagement from the red team, but it doesn't matter. And that race also going down here, Max, man. A whole minute over on this team fight. And are we finally done? Perhaps we are.
I think we are finally done. That was a long play-by-play session for you, Highland. But now, unfortunately, the thing about this fight, right, is that sure, they win it. They get a little bit of bounty gold from that. But what do they really win out of this fight? Nothing. They're doing good global objectives, no Blacklaw, no Ghost Wing. This fight was kind of useless for them because they don't turn it into anything bigger, and that was a wasted fight in my point of view. A good fight, but not used to its full potential. Bada Boom coming on through from the Tony. but will not do too much on Who Are You. But Daddy seems interested to go for the dive, but Glaive is not going to let that happen, but that Bulwark will deny the future engage.
Taunt in! This is what they need. They're going for the engage. They're halfway down on a health bar. Donkey Grable, you see him being sneaky here. He's going around the back.
I want to see the Kane. Oh,
here comes Kane.
Nice damage.
Down into the stun, and the taunt there is what they need to deny this triple tap potential on the Kane. He's trying to keep himself alive, but that will be one kill going over. And they snipe the Kane coming out from the jungle. Druid also going particularly low, but the path of the Ronin in there, Tsukiyomi is not going to quite land onto that Grace, but the Holy Nova onto 2 members will, and that will taunt straight back in, and that's going to be 2 kills confirmed for the red team, and Who Are You is not going to be in that fight to defend his team.
That's going to be another good fight. Can they turn it this time around into something significant? There's no more Kane, there's no more Grace. It is a 5v3, and they are still not going for turrets. They're still not going for ghosting. They're still not going for Blacklaw. And they're doing the exact same mistake they did last team fight. They are turning these fights, in good fights too, into just a waste of time. And now they're going to get a little bit of damage in mid lane, trying to connect it. Can I confirm a kill? I mean, this Maline, once again, popping off some true and pure raw damage with the Aftershock, Spellfire, and Broken Myth build-up. But unfortunately, not quite able to turn it into anything bigger.
Forcing the Crucible out. That's a big force out on that, obviously, that item there in Prismo. He's going to regret that one, because that's going to be down for a long time here, Max, man. That's going to be where they're vulnerable in the next minute, and that could be another team fight, as we say, going over to the red team because of this.
That's going to be a nice taunt coming on through. Can they confirm the kill? A blink coming out, but the Bad Boom will be his downfall. Prismo's got to be a little bit respectful. Move on forward. Lyra going to take a 1v1 versus Ken in bot lane, so I'm going to keep an eye out for that, actually. Lyra should not be really able to avoid to win that fight, but still is going to go for it. Nice double triple tap coming on through. 3 + 3 is 6, -1, that's 5. That doesn't work out.
Fight breaks out, and it's absolutely a raid, getting down again in this game. Nymphex, he's having a poor game right now, but Druid also going to get back the second tier turret. They got the turret in. No, actually, did not get the turret, excuse me, in the mid lane. But Druid also just going to go straight back out in that one. Maline, desperate to try to get that mid lane turret, but Who Are You? Gonna force it out there. There comes a Miho, perhaps. The engagement comes in, the double boots here, but they can't find anything, Max, man. In this game is so even on a knife edge right now. 18 minutes in, Aquastorm also in the bush, looking to engage.
I'm going to turn into too much. I mean, the Kensei's not here. Then I want to try and wait for him. Here it is, though. So much CC coming down the Glaive. Divine Intervention comes up. True Kiyomi connects. And now Stun Galore is going to be coming out and raining upon this blue team. Nice 3-man stun with the Holy Nova. Can it turn into anything bigger? No. The Celeste walks straight into the taunt of the Tony. Gets stunned up. And the Badaboom will confirm the kill. That's going to be Axel absolutely stomping up this game. Kensei going to go for an extra casualty, trying to make it a 4th. Path of the Roning. A 554 basic attack damage input. Druid is not ready to stop just yet. Arcane Passage on through. And there you go, ready to shut it down. Glaive has no chance. And because of the Bulwark, he could not even try and afterburn out if he had it available. And that is 5 members remaining on the red team. They still got to take down this choke point turret in the mid lane. Go for the ArtemRU. Why are you focusing the armor?
What is this game? Max! Oh my goodness. When we thought we had a good game. When we thought we had a good game here, Max. We're 20 minutes in, guys. 58,000 gold to 46,000. A massive gold lead. 8,000 gold lead for the red side here. Absolutely just playing with the blue team, as you can see.
Can someone tell me the skill tip of the red team? Because I know these guys. I know Laura. I know Donkey Grey Evil. I know Daddy Aleph, Druid, and everyone. Are they trolling? I think they're trolling. There's no way. I'm pretty sure they're just trolling for the stream. There's no way. They're really I think they're trolling for the stream. There's no way they're being serious there. If they're serious, I swear to God, my casting career is over. Oh, Donkey Grey Evil's gonna... that's trolling. Look at that.
Yeah, Donkey Grey Evil going straight in. As you can see, Chana not gonna get it, and that will be feeding on the stream, Max, man. The finest you've ever seen. And that will be the Viola also going down. Perhaps Loxland is actually going to fall down to Druid and that fight under the base here. But here comes the Nymphex on the triple tap trying to find it, but also has to watch out for Druid, trying to find the damage that he can, but it's going to dodge the taunt out. That's what he needs. And will he be able to find a kill? The Solar Storm is going to come out and put some more damage onto him. And going to deny the pressure being put onto the red side.
Oh my god. These fights are kind of messy. If they kept the Miho, they could have actually potentially ended the game. They really want to make me suffer for as long as they possibly can, don't they?
They do.
They want to hurt me and my family, I swear. That's their main objective. But anyways, Daddy Alef's now got Shadow Glass. He's got a really good build. I would say go for an Eve of Harvest at this stage. Like, really, why the hell not? I mean, you're already in such a good position. You do so much damage. You'll heal up just so more. You'll be just so much more self-sustainable. A Reflex block on an Aegis could be actually great too. So those are two different playstyles that you can commit to. But Aquastorm on his own, Kayn and Viola there. Viola can apply the slow, give the Burrows over to Nymphex, and he could shut him down. But no, they're not going to connect on it. But, oh, Malindo going for the dive and connecting the kill on a Grace. While Donkey Grey Evil really just, he wants that armory.
Donkey Grey, he's going for it. He's going for the base, man. He's going for the glaive. He wants it all before he comes in.
L'Oreal was like, no, get the fuck out back over his team. Oh, that was actually really funny. Core collapse, 2 Kimmy coming out. Can he get it? It's the stun. Now he's got to get the nice damage up. He does connect it, but he gets that before Glaive can get him. The Chrissy a little bit too late, but he will make it out alive. And now without the afterburn to reposition, that will be Glaive dropping down too on his knees. Prismo left alone. And the armory is the only thing separating the red team with the Vein Crystal. And this should be GG well played. Take the series 2-1 for Team Red.
Yeah, the epitome of trolling on stream here, man.
Please end it.
But they probably won't.
Say!
I suspect they might not. we just want to increase their kill line, okay, Max, man, and then they're gonna finish. Don't worry, we'll finish, I'm sure.
Artem, I'm not casting any more of your tournaments. I'm not never ask me again, okay?
Dodge the tournaments, man.
Come on, end it. End it.
Thank
you.
That we are finally.
Hey.
Suffering ends.
My shackles have been broken. Oh my god. I'm free.
I think that's the hardest to watch best of 3 cast together.
Man, this has been my hardest game to cast. Like, not in terms of like casting the game itself, but like just keeping it the fuck together. Like, I thought I was going to die before this game was over. I thought I was not going to be here still.
The first game said it all. Like, really. If you've not watched the first game, when this stream ends, go back and watch it and you'll understand where we mean. What we mean.
Oh my god.
GG, well played. To obviously Aquastorm, L'Oreal, Donkey, Evil, Elo, Daddy, Alpha, Andrew win. And they'll be moving on to the next round in the competition.
I'm out of here.